Happy video day, guys. Christina, Brooke here. Today we have some gossip. So I have been dying to do a Chisme video for you, which is just a Spanish word for gossip. I've been dying to do one of these videos, but we haven't heard of anything new coming out from Natasha Denona before Natasha Denona has actually basically announced it, or Trend Mood has got a hold of it, or somebody has announced it before the launch. But today I found out something that is allegedly releasing from Natasha Denona and is going to be coming probably pretty soon. So today we're going to talk about the gossip. Let me know down below if you guys can guess what's coming out, and I will tell you it is a bite-size item. But anyways, that's what we're gonna do. If you are new to the channel though, don't forget to go ahead and hit subscribe. I love Natasha Denona. I'm picking up all of her new launches for the entire year of 2022. I also have a playlist of everything I picked up last year, and I like doing these gossipy videos for you guys anytime that we hear of something that might be coming down the pipeline to kind of get us all excited, since I figure if you clicked on this video, you are probably a Natasha Denona fan as well. So anyways, let's go ahead, let's get into it. Okay, so a awesome internet detective has sent me over some gossip on Instagram. I'm so excited, and I always tell you guys thank you so much to all my internet detectives over on Instagram. If you're not following me over there, it's Christina Brooke Beauty. Follow me over there, especially if you're somebody who's in the know, and you could send me DMs or we could talk about stuff online. I like talking with you guys through Instagram because it's so much easier and it's a little bit more personable. I feel like we could actually talk through the DMs. But anyways, let's get into the gossip. So allegedly, okay, there is going to be a brand new eyeshadow palette launched from Natasha. So it is supposed to be based off of the, you see what I just did there? Do you see what I did there? I mean, could it be this palette? Okay, so I know what you guys are all thinking, and yes, I wish it was a midi, M-I-D-I, but no, it's not a midi. It looks to be a bite-size palette. So I had to actually do research. I actually forgot which was the palette that released last year, and it was called the Baby Glam. Do you remember? I believe, wasn't it towards holiday or something like that? They released a Baby Glam. It was a 3-shadow eyeshadow palette that released from Natasha Denona, and it was called a Baby Glam. Did it come with a brush, or did it come with something else? I can't remember. Leave that down below. But was it a set, or was that the Metropolis? I can't remember. It was a 3 eyeshadow palette that was a baby size, and she was calling it the Baby eyeshadow palette. So apparently there is another baby, and it could just be a gold, right? So apparently this is what's being released, and wouldn't it be so awesome if somebody on Instagram would have sent me a screenshot of the colors of the Baby Glam? It would be so awesome, right? It would be so great. And I mean, like, if it was the color Log, which is this beautiful brown, it is this awesome color. Honestly, probably the best brown ever. I use Log all the time. It's an ideal color. Maybe even Sandstone would be a great other one. So maybe Log and Sandstone. Those two colors are obviously very complementary to each other. If you wanted to do a neutral smoky eye, you could do it with these two colors. They're really, really easy to use together. I really like these two together. You could put this all over the lid and then just blend out with this color and put on a nice liner, and you have a really pretty smoky eye just with that. You know, you don't have to go ham with too many colors when you're trying to do smoky. And I mean, obviously main color in this palette is Oro, right? Oro is the beautiful gold, which is the famous color inside of the gold palette. It is that really strong gold. I'll be completely honest, I don't love this color. But it's just because I don't love like gold. Like I know I love the gold palette, but I like the gold palette for like the champagne-y golds in here. I typically would never use the color Oro. It is a great color, but it's not one that I use that often. But this color selection, guys, is perfect for a representation of the gold palette, okay? So these are all repeated shades from the gold palette, and it's those 3 shades, which is, like, honestly, I think the perfect representation of gold, okay? If you have Natasha's palettes, obviously this is a big O skip. Like, if you have the gold palette, it's a repeat, right? So at least that's what it looks like. Allegedly, it's a repeat of the existing shades. And we did see this happen with the Glam, the Baby Glam as well. So apparently this is repeats. And really, it's a great idea of what the gold palette looks like. If you're new to Natasha Denona and you want to try the baby size palette, which is the cheapest one from her, I think that this is probably a really cool one to pick up. Great for holiday. I think it's a fantastic launch for holiday. So, I mean, I think that this is going to probably launch pretty soon. From what they are saying, it's already being sold overseas in some places, and it's already on websites. So I don't know when this exactly will launch, or if it even will launch. It might not even be true, but it does seem to be true. And if it is, this is a beautiful color story. Now, on my eyes today, I also kind of did all three of these colors, so you can kind of get like an idea of a fun little look. This is a very light look. I actually have to go to the mall because I have to pick up a present for my father, and apparently Florida might be getting a tropical storm tomorrow or the next day. So yeah, we're like, I think Miamians usually get scared for hurricanes like 10 minutes before they show up. So like right now we don't think we're really gonna get anything, maybe just tropical weather, but that might change. So we're kind of like in one of those limbo stages right now. So I've got to go get a present for my father, get some gas in my car, make sure we've got our water and maybe some drinks and stuff just in case this does show up, or maybe we'll just get really bad weather for the next 2 days. But anyways, why am I telling you that? I did this eye look trying not to go too ham because I've got a lot of stuff to do right now and I didn't want to be going out with a lot of makeup on, but I do think that this looks so pretty, and I've never actually used the palette for such a soft look using these three colors, which are pretty vibrant, I would have to admit. And I think it did a really pretty job. Now, I will tell you guys, me personally, I don't really love this type of yellow gold. Like, it's just not my style. I do love these two colors from the gold palette, but I mean, if you look at them, they're just a neutral brown and a darker brown. They're really, really, really nice colors, but we probably have them a million times over. Natasha's formula from the gold palette was astronomical. So, I mean, I love these shades. Like, they're just so good. Similar to something that I do have also in the Makeup by Mario Neutrals palette. So, I mean, it's not like you don't see these two colors. So really the star would be this metallic, very, very vibrant shade. But for me, it's like, I don't like that color. If you love that color, this is really, really cool. It's actually a really nice colorway. It's actually really, really cool. I honestly think that sometimes these goldy shades don't look as good with browns, which is funny. I like them to be a little bit more on the champagne side to mix with brown. I think the yellow kind of fights the brown a little bit too much. So I don't love the gold with these colors. But either way, it is a really good lineup for the gold palette. And I think that a lot of people will actually like this. And especially for these two colors, to be honest, I know they're the most boring colors in there. They're super useful and super blendable. So if she does have this same formula, I mean, it's a great, great little mini. I'm not going to be picking this up, obviously, because all I've got to do is show you guys these three. And yeah, that's basically the palette. And to me, there's so many holiday releases coming out. I'm going to be doing my Make Up Your Mind on the Anastasia Beverly Hills one that's going to be launching. So we've got so many releases coming down the pipeline that I think that this will be my I'm not going to pick you up, because I do have one card that I can pull for Natasha Denona not to pick up an item, and I believe it's going to be this one. I love the gold palette, but I'll be honest, I really don't need this in a mini. We will see. That could change, especially if you guys really want me to pick this up. If you guys are dying for me to try it, I will pick it up. I just don't think I need it, and I think it's kind of redundant, but either way, yeah, that's the chisme. That's what we've got. That's the gossip. Is it going to actually happen? We will see. It could be wrong. But, all right, my internet detectives have not let me down yet. So, anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you know anything else that's coming down the pipeline, or if you have any gossip, don't forget to send it to me over on Instagram at Christina Brooke Beauty. Also, you could leave it down in the comments. But thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.